What is up, everyone? It is your boy Lawrence from VSSmonitoring.com. Today, I'm going to be reviewing the HP Pavilion 22CWA LED monitor. And just so you can see it, I got it right here. You can see the 22CWA right there. Not just doing a fake review. So, just a little bit more about the background of my background and why I've been using it. So I'm a developer by trade. Was in this space for about 3 years before moving into digital marketing. Um, and I actually stopped using a monitor because I didn't think I needed one for digital marketing, like 2 years ago. And man, that was a stupid decision. I finally decided I wanted a monitor this year during COVID. And so I got one for my brother. So he used the 22CWA actually for 1 year. And then it just sat in a box in the garage for 2 years. And then he gave it to me. So I've been using it for a little over a year now. Um, and just going to speak to my experience with it. So, it was sitting on the shelf when I got it for 2 years. I wasn't sure if it would work right away. I will say that even though it is pretty easy to set up, if I'm like moving it around to a new place, like the first time I plug it in, like it doesn't turn on right away. Like maybe it needs to charge or something. But it does take a few minutes. I'll have to wait a few minutes before I press that power button before it'll actually turn on. So really the only annoying thing about it, apart from one minor display issue, which I will dig into. Um, but like I said, it's easy to get set up. It's good resolution and it's pretty big. I'm able to easily show two different windows on the monitor. And one of them might be a little squished, but overall it's pretty effective for me to do the work that I do and helps a lot with my productivity. The color contrast is decent, nothing earth shattering. It's fine for like Netflix and doing work, if you're browsing the internet. And I personally use it to game. I'm not huge on aesthetics or designs. I play like League of Legends and some other games. But if you really like sharp colors for gaming, you might want to go with a higher quality gaming monitor. That said, the response rate is supposed to be 7 milliseconds, which is pretty decent for a monitor. But again, if you have a gaming monitor or if you game even somewhat competitively, you probably want something with a faster response time. Um, and yeah, it just might not be the monitor for you. It's a fairly cheap monitor that's great for productivity, but not great for serious gaming. Um, or if you need it for like professional work in the sense that like you are a designer or video editor, you probably want something with better color accuracy. It's good overall, like I said, for everyday use, but it's a relatively cheap monitor that's not meant for that very specific aesthetic work. um, so all in all, I highly recommend HP Pavilion 22CWA. I've had a great experience with it so far. It's very consistent, um, and I'd give it a 4 stars out of 5 for 80 bucks. So these are refurbished or renewed here on Amazon. I couldn't find a link for the original or new one. They're probably like low, like 100 120 bucks. All in all, super worth it. um, I've been using it for a year with great success. It's big enough to hold two windows, and so it helps me a lot just get shit done and play my games. So thank you for watching. Again, I am Lawrence from VSSmonitoring.com, and I hope you enjoyed the review.